Hello, Mr. T.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm starving.
I know.
Well, I'm not starving.
Well, hang on though. You are the incredibly disappearing Mr. T.
I am.
Stand there. Look.
I've got a lot to lose.
You have got a lot to lose.
And for those of you who don't know, I was in hospital for 6 weeks this year. I got sepsis. It wasn't good. So I'm trying to lose weight. I will be back next year. So we will be back next year with lots of vlogging and cooking and all sorts of things. But by God, have I got a journey to go before I get there.
So what we've done is I've enrolled as a one-to-one Diet by Cambridge weight plan consultant.
Yep, she has.
And you are my first
Guinea pig.
major... No, not guinea pig. You can't be a guinea pig.
I'm not a guinea pig?
No, you are my first project.
Yeah, first project. And so far, as of last Monday, I've lost 2 stone and 10 pounds.
You have.
So I'm got a lot more stone to lose.
Never mind.
Yeah, still.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you what is getting me through. I'm getting through by eating this one-to-one pop squares.
Okay, so should we just explain what happens is at the moment you are on a liquid 2 diet. Now you should be on a step 3. This is all very complicated. You should be on a step 3, but we are allowed to swap you to a liquid 1 diet, which gets it off a little bit quicker.
But I don't eat liquid all the time.
Well, you don't.
I get a chance of eating some bars,
yes,
or
you do.
bites,
Yes, you
or
do.
crisps,
but basically means
macaroni cheese, spaghetti bolognese, and all the lovely things like that.
But it basically means as long as you have 2.24 litres of water every day, and you have a pint of skimmed milk. Oh, shut up. You can have your 4 products a day.
Okay.
So you normally have your sort of 3 products a day, don't you? And then sort of try and use this one as your 4th because this one sort of seems more like a snack.
Yeah, and this gets me through. Mm-hmm. This really gets me through the day, people.
Because it's like crisps, isn't it?
Because it's crisps and dip, and this is the sort of thing that I can sit in front of the TV in the evening and go, oh, I've got the munchies, what am I going to do? There's nothing in the fridge because you've thrown it or locked it and bolted it. I think you've hidden it upstairs in the loft, all the food. There must be some somewhere.
No, there's no food anywhere.
So we're using this. So we're turning this, and the lady loves to do a little pot.
Oh, yeah, I've got my pots.
But
look.
she knocks that into 9 pots, and we stick it in the fridge. And then I have it with these, and I have it as a dip and crisps in the evening, which is on the plan. And in total, this is 157 calories, and it's great.
And you're allowed 200 calories on this last meal.
So
of the
it's
night.
brilliant. Okay, so we're just going to show you how we make it because it's very quick, very simple, very easy, and even if you're not on the one-to-one diet, this would be a good thing to have in the evenings if you're having kettle crisps or real big.
You're
proper
not
crisps,
allowed kettle
crisps.
crisps.
Those big, fat, proper, normal, lovely crisps that people are allowed to have.
Oh, look at his face.
I want my food. So anyway, right, here we go. We're using this, is it fage?
Fage, it's pronounced. It
Fage.
says, no, faje, pronounced faye.
Oh, it's
faye.
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 So there you go. It's written phage.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
It's faye.
Yeah. So it's a bit more expensive than normal stuff,
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
this is the important thing. Per 100 grams, you've only got 54 calories. The fat content on this is nothing. You could have 5% fat. This would be, I think it's 96 calories.
Yeah, but why?
But still, exactly, if you want to lose a bit more. And then here you've just got very low sugars, but high protein.
Yeah.
And that's what we need.
Yeah. So all I do is I take a packet of Tesco's chives. Some of you out there may well be growing your own in a garden. But if that's the case, great. Don't think it'll be happening this time of the year too much. But I've got a packet here. And we usually go 1 whole packet of chives to 1 big tub of Faye yoghurt. You don't have to buy this big tub, by the way.
No.
They do small tubs. They do the little tiny ones. They do in between. They do in-betweens. So you can do it. But we just get 1 big tub.
And then
decant it into those pots. And then...
But the big secret is decant it.
Yeah.
Otherwise you'll be tempted.
Sit there with a pot and
just keep
spoon
going.
and keep going.
Yeah.
So just chopping the chives into little chivey bits.
I love the way you do that. I always love the way you do choppy choppies. You know, when I chop it like that, it sort of ends up in a sort of a, well, I don't know quite how to put it, but it never ends up in little bits. It sort of ends up in long squares that have been half attacked. If that makes sense.
Okay.
No, it still ends up in the long strip, but then with like cut marks halfway through it. And you make it look so... I know, you know, it's quite difficult to say...
This is where it starts to go wrong because bits start getting away.
All right.
So anyway...
I mean, I don't know if anybody else finds this sexy, but I find it sexy. If sexy is a sort of a word you could
chopping
use.
chives?
Well, it's just the way you manipulate your fingers.
If you think this is sexy, when I've lost all this weight, I'm going to be an Adonis. Honestly. I'm going to be the first 61-year-old Adonis.
Do you promise?
Well, in my head, I'm a 61-year-old Adonis.
Okay.
Listen, I'm going on holiday on December the 27th.
27.
Yeah. And whilst I doubt I would have lost 9 stone by then,
Yeah.
I would have lost 3 or 4 stone. And whilst I'm not going to rock up on the beach in budgie smugglers anymore, I promise.
Yeah.
I'm going to feel a little bit better about myself than I have done recently.
Good. Excellent.
So that's good. So anyway, that's sort of chopped that. So there we go. Look at that. All those fresh chives.
Lovely.
I'm going to leave the next bit to the young lady holding the camera.
Oh, am I swapping with you?
So you can show me how you measure out your pots.
Oh, how sad. Okay.
I'm coming from a different angle now. So there we go. Open your pot.
Yeah. So what, I'm not going to show you all of them, obviously, but just to show you exactly how this goes. And then I will come
It's
back.
quite a thick yoghurt as well, isn't it?
That's what I like about it. So I stick my little pot on there and then I turn it on. And then that shows me a real reading about what the actual pot is. And then I just put in, measure it to...
100 grams, is it you do?
Yeah, per 100 grams. Yeah.
See, that to me just looks like big, thick, yummy, lovely sort of cream or fromage frais or...
Why are you saying it with a funny accent?
Because you always, every time you say fromage frais, you have to go fromage frais.
Do you?
Well, no, but there you go. So there you go, look at that. And what we then do is put some of those chives into that yoghurt, mix it up, stick those pots in the fridge, and then we have those with some of those 1-to-1 pop squares. Should we sing a pop song? That's a pop song for the popsies. And then that is a perfect snack in the evening. So we're going to measure these out, aren't we?
Yep.
And then we're going to come back to you and I'm going to
show
show you what we do next. It's all wonderful. So I'm adding the chives. There we go.
You've done that for a pretty one, haven't you?
Done that for a pretty one.
Yeah.
Add the chives, mix them in. Now, as we said, we usually just chuck them in these pots.
But you're having yours in a minute.
Well, I'm going to have mine in a minute because it's having mine in a minute time. There you go, look at that dip. That, oh, the fresh chive, those chives smell absolutely delightful. And that, my friends, is... So, if you're on the 1-to-1, have that in the evening with, this is cheese and onion flavour.
Oh, hang on.
Can you see
Pop
that?
squares, yeah.
Pop squares.
Can we have a look at the picture of the pop squares?
Pop squares.
Yeah.
There you go.
They're lovely.
They do salt and vinegar, chicken, cheese and onion, and barbecue.
They do. But it's, look at the thing on here. Look. No, this thing here. This is again where you look at it and you see that protein is 23 grams of protein in every 100 grams. So in this particular one, 6.4. So that's a really high protein content, and you won't get that in the normal crisps. And look at the amount of crisps that you've got in there as well.
Yeah, look at that. So if you got the munchies at night, and if you've saved one of these as your meals, you can sit there and you can have a nice little bowl of crisps or pop squares with some natural yoghurt and chive dip, and that is what gets me through the evenings. Nothing more, nothing less. It's that. Without that, I could not do this. because that's my week time. Mm-hmm. What about you? Do you like it? You like it?
I love it as well, yeah. I mean, I'm on a diet as well. I don't need it as much as you, obviously. But I am trying to lose 2 stone. And seriously, it makes me feel a lot better about myself.
Are we going to mention the...
No. What happens at convention stays at convention. No, the fact that No, we're not mentioning that.
We're not mentioning the brownie.
No, we're not mentioning the brownie. Shut up!
No, okay, we won't mention the chocolate brownie.
You horrible man.
We won't mention the chocolate brownie you ate at convention last week.
Oh, won't we mention that? Then we're not going to mention that.
No, we're not going to mention it.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to mention it. If you don't mention it, I won't mention it. Okay? So, she didn't have a chocolate brownie at convention last week.
Or a piece of carrot cake.
What? No wonder you put on 5 stone last week. Anyway, guys, look. If nothing else,
That was a surprise to you, wasn't it? I didn't tell you about that one.
You didn't. Look, I hope it's given you some inspiration. I really do. We will be back with all the wonderful cooking on the barbecues next year, on the Kanak Safari, and all the other adventures that we get up to. But for now,
we all need to lose a bit of weight.
Well, we do anyway. This is our life. So we're just sharing it with you.
Oh, can I just add?
Yeah.
If anybody out there wants to go on to the 1-to-1 diet, contact me. I can
contact her lady herself. Or if you want to become a consultant, contact her and she'll sort you out.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, this is what I'm going to be munching on tonight. I think it's going to be an episode of The Crown.
Yes.
And some pop squares and some yummy dip. I think that's it.
Lovely.
If you found that of interest, please give us a thumbs up. We would really appreciate it. Hit that red button and subscribe. Watch more of our videos and we will come back with some more tips.
Coolie. Bye.